Namaste, Divine Feminine. Welcome or welcome back to Frequency Phoenix 555 for your message or massages. Divine Feminine, come in. Come on. I've got intel. Someone or someone's didn't want me talking about this. Well, karmic, you can't stop a big cat talking or walking. Yeah. They want you what? Smoking out the window. Come through Bruno Mars. Posh, clap, big cat. Guess what? The planetary energies today. Mercury just partnered with what? Confident Leo for the next few days. Yes, baby. Mercury's lining up with Leo, darling dear. So you'll probably be feeling yourself, Divine Feminine. Feeling that you're what? The master of badassery, darling dear. Yes, baby. You've got the badass alchemist ways. And you're what? Blessed and highly favored. As well as what? Streppers. Yes, baby. Up streppers. Extremely difficult and noisy. They can't handle you, darling dear. So they what? They stay at your back. Gossiping in thruples. Yes, baby. Because they have to have their strength in numbers to deal with just one you, Divine Feminine. That alone should show you how powerful you are on this Mount Kuf, darling dear. Anyway, the rest of the planetary energies are that, yes, you're going to be feeling yourself. If your ability to get attention wherever you go is a new feeling to you, get used to it, darling dear. It's your rite of passage, darling dear. All eyes on the big cat. Why? You shine from the inside out. The moon is deciding to do what? A conjunction with Uranus, right? Both. And you're feeling of what? Freudian slip meant to come out. You are invincible, darling dears. I told you this all of the time. And obstrepery and the memory of an elephant must always be your go-to move.
Vulgar.
Yes, they are vulgar. They cause nothing but havoc wherever they go. This is why you what? Put these certain rules and regulations in order, darling dear, so that they can't push you over, pull you about like taffy. Be the king of your emotions, letting you know when you're supposed to be happy or sad. Are you mad, blah? Blah? Blood or cistrine? Oh, hell no. Order in the court. If they are doing these kind of things, they're sometimes what? A narc or a borderline personality. Unlikely to change this side of the age of Aquarius. Darling dears. So you must what? Give them your back, darling dear. Leave immediately. Matthew 10:14. Dust off your sandals and head out. Tinky Winky Styley with the bag. The bag, darling dear. The bag of your infinite possibilities. I keep telling you this. Quit trying to change them. You can't change the wicked. You're not God. You're just what? A light worker star seed, darling dear. Coming for what? The big cats. One cat at a time. With your own personal what? Survival kit. Leave the wicked where they are. They love it. Stop talking. Stop trying to plead your innocence in a situation or explain your badass alchemist ways to those that don't understand. Why? They was born not to understand, darling dear. They want you to what? Behave like what? They want you to be the emotional tampon, while they're the what? Skulldugger's tampon string, right? Always exposing you at your least, right? Likely moment when you're not expecting, darling dear, or getting itself jammed up in places where it shouldn't be. Yeah, they wants to be a tampon string in your life. Hey, you better be obstreperous and what? Skeet toward your infinite possibilities. We don't talk, we walk. Remember the words of Abraham Lincoln. Forward, never backwards. With a full-on Easter Island Stevie Wonder. What's that? where you respond, you don't react. When we go to the zoo, it says don't feed the animals, right? Baby, use that really, that message for everything. You don't feed the animals. They will turn around and bite you. Never you ever, divine feminine, cast your pearls before a swine. Are you kidding me, blood? Isn't the swine where Jesus put all of the what? Demonic spirits in? That's why we need to put down the Trenton. Stop eating the bacon, darling dear. Because I'm telling you, it will pack you on with what? Insecurities. Give you a what? A fupa, a fat upper punani area. Yes! This and that, darling dear. Put down the bacon. In Jamaica, we call bacon Trenton. Leave the Trenton alone, yeah? And you have to what? Establish boundaries. Right? And how do you do that? By what? Telling them that they can't go any further than you say, darling dear. By what? Giving them your shapely back. By what? Law number 9. Winning through your actions, not your words. Continuing to get great, because it's the only way to be when you are Ibex of your lineage prototype, chosen by your ancestral team to what? Dissolve all of their karma, as well as the karma that you come into this life with in your self mode, darling dear, as you what? Lead and lean towards your north node, your life purpose. Rebuild your life, divine feminine, from the inside out, because all answers come from within, darling dear. And if you haven't got the answer, you haven't dived deep enough within. The candle went out. My condolences, darling dear. This is the passing of a spirit, darling dear. Somebody who's passed from what? The Malkuth to Ketha. My condolences. Let me just get another candle. I'm wicked to myself. I bought the candles and then I tied them up in the Tesco bag. Why did I tie the bag? The devil is a liar. That's being wicked to myself. Right. Where's the lighter gone? Yes, baby. Now everything's being pushed around. All of this is just what? Things to take me off my gangster, as they're trying to take you off your gangster. But you must what? Take a deep breath and still press on, Scotty. Don't let nothing stop a big cat talking or walking. That's outrageous. Let's call in the energies of wisdom, guidance, and protection from Father God, Mother Isis, ancestors, angels, way showers, and spiritual guides, as above, so below, from Ketha to Malkuth. Namaste. Divine feminine energy. Up, 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 darling dears. Up, 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 up. Up, 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 up. Now what? We've got a stuttering bastardo watching us, darling dear. I effing all what I've got going on. Well, guess what? You can't stop me. And yes, I'm just as fabulous, gorgeous and lovely as I was yesterday. And I will be tomorrow. I told you, divine feminine, you need to realize certain situations you're just too pretty for. You're too pretty for it. And you pee glitter, you shit cupcakes, and you fart rainbows. They need to get the memo, darling dear. Wasting your time trying to change a person, trying to show them the errors of your ways. They will drag you down and drain and drown you with their what? Ignorance. Right? Your first one is lean in, is the tower. In the upright. Yes, baby, Hagalaz. This speaks about what? Destruction as well as trials and tribulations. You've also been put through many tests by people. Well, they said there was people, we didn't do the scratch and sniff test because somebody will definitely spoil that for all of us. Anyhow, Hagalaz represented by the letter H, the number 64, 65, 66, and 67. Possibly people in this age group where they should be knowing better, trying to what? Put all of their sickness and their loss and hardship and pain on you, darling dear. Someone is going through what? Multiple tower moments. Bebe, on the rinse and repeat. Them or you, divine feminine. It better not be you. I told you, be obstreperous. Right. and be flying high, too busy flying high to worry about what a dummy bat's doing in the crevice of the devil's balls. It's none of your business. Mm-hmm. Big cat, your next one is Ingus, represented by the Emperor in Tarot Mars, as well as what? Aries energy. Oh, I didn't tell you, I was remiss. Hagelas, right? The Tower. This is represented by Uranus as well as what? More of the Mars energy, darling dears. It also speaks about what? Somebody's feeling tower moment after they lost your friendship, darling dear. After you disappeared into the world and you're doing great. It also speaks about what? A sudden change in your life, darling dear. The new life path that's coming towards you. Why? Because you are stronger than before. What was sent to break you, darling dear, was really just a life lesson for you to learn from and continue to bend the matrix. I told you, big cat, divine feminine, you've got it like that. And it also speaks about somebody is feeling like taking themselves out and they're going to try and put it on you. Baby! Number one, you don't go and meet them anywhere. We've seen the first 48, right? We've watched the videos on YouTube by Leah Gordon about someone being taken out by a last meeting with a skullduggerous ex that wanted them brown bread, right? Sleeping with the fishes, darling dears. Yeah, someone's going to tell you this or they're going to come through with an emergency call. If it's someone that you've already given what? Love and light with two of these and one of those two, don't go and meet them anywhere. Because they may try to do themselves and then do you, right? What use is that to waste your life on that? No, you must stay from afar. And it is your duty as a spiritual being having a human experience to call the emergency services and direct them to the mud hut where someone's trying to take themselves out. Don't go. Don't go. It could be a setup and it may be your last day. Ingus, as I was saying, Mars and Aries energy, darling dear, the Emperor. This speaks about what? You are standing in your what? Emperorship, whether you are male or female, divine feminine. You are protector and provider. It also speaks about what? When you are the Emperor, you don't just get into a fight, darling dear. You weigh up all of the what? Intel, the recon that's been done. And the Ingus also represents Father God, darling dear, as you're being protected and provided for. As what? A sudden change is about to be in the wind for you, divine feminine. Every time you're supposed to step up a level, darling dear, the wicked are supposed to come out of what? The crevice of the devil's balls, right? To try and take you off your gangster with their sorry tales. Well, they better be sorry somewhere else. You haven't got any more what ifs to give, darling dear. Your field of ifs is barren. They need to lay their nines on that. Your final rune is Swallow, the Sun card in Tarot. Oh, was I remiss? Ingus is represented by the letter N and G, right? For what? A known gangster. Yes, baby. A gangster doesn't have to tell you that they're a gangster. They know what's going on. It's for the what? The feeble-minded, the dull-eyed ones, the simple ones, to try and what? Come and test said gangster. This also speaks about family love, a drawing together of true soul tribe, darling dear. Some kind of relief is on its way for you, darling dears. If you've been feeling lonely, your ancestral team, your spirit guides, your way showers, darling dears, are bringing what? True soul tribe to you. Just hold on and continue doing what you're doing. What's that? Getting great, darling dear. Getting great. The Sun energy, represented by Big Cat Leo, darling dears. The happiest card in Tarot, represented by the numbers 76, 77, 78, and 79. And the letter S. The Sun card, it also tells us, darling dear, achievements are on its way, or you're about to achieve some kind of what? Some kind of new plateau or new standing. Something that you've been working on. It also speaks about what? Stable contracts coming towards you, whether it be friend, lover, or business, darling dear. It also speaks about what? A successful birth or successful parenting skills. Some of you had to get into your masculine energy to deal with your progeny, darling dears. Yes, you did. They tried to what? Take your hairline. But you have to remember your progeny, right, are people that are sent for hours, mate, when I tell you what's really in my mind. No, I'm not telling you. You can't force me. If it falls out, it falls out. It is what it is. Yeah. The Sun card, darling dear. having raised your vibration, darling dear, is creating a lot of jealousy and wickedness. Somebody's going through the tower moments. What they try to topple you with, darling dear, what's that? Be merchants of slander, taking your name to the feeble-minded, the dull-eyed ones. They're taking your name to tables where you don't even sit at anymore, divine feminine. So they're there, what, rehashing old shiznai, right? Because they would love for you to be what? Smoking out the window. Posh clap. Well, guess what? How now, brown cow? When divine says stand up, divine feminine, you said how high? And should I straighten my back? Yes, baby, straighten your back. And if you can't, get yourself a waist trainer, darling dears. It will straighten out your line of what kundalini along your what? Chakras, darling dears. Your chakras. Another good thing for sorting out your feminine energy, whether you're male or female, is the core ball, which I have in my background. Pick one up. Go to my Amazon storefront and get one. It's good for all sorts of things. And you have to remember, movement, right? Movement heals and decimates the cells that create cancer. You've got to keep it moving, darling dear. Figuratively and literally. All of the time, divine feminine. Every peccadillo I tell you, right? I've tested it out myself. I always task you to be what? A keyboard gangster. Don't just take my word, darling dear. Go and seek the intel. And as you seek it, other doorways will open. And you will get information that you've been looking for years. Suddenly fall in your lap. All from one peccadillo, darling dear. Right. We're going to get your ancestral message. Just the one. I'm going to use the... I believe this is the True Love Tarot deck. Base of the deck, we've got spiritual maturity, which we already know, darling dear. You're not on their level. This is why they want to drag you back to hell. Dumb and dumber, darling dear. Dumb and dumber. They're nothing but betas. The B's for a back, front, neck, tabber. The A's for the abuser. The I's because they're an imposter. An Agent Smith affiliate, right? Pardon me, that was a spiritual belch because I speaks the truth. Roof. Pinky and Line, they took your time. They took your Skrilla.coms, darling dear. Some of them wasted out your good. Seat of Emperors and Empresses, darling dear. As they took your energy and tried to what? Pass it off as their own as they gave it to others. Well, they're all coming a cropper right now, right? The E is because they're exploiters, darling dear. The R is because they're reckless, right? And they lack respect, darling dear. Disrespectful to the core. And the S is because they're shape-shifting and mean. Yes! All of this and that, divine feminine. One card, please. Sexual freedom, darling dear. Some of you are going to be going into union. We already see the Emperor. When the Emperor shows up, you'll know. We've got two cards, darling dear. Somebody wants to resolve conflict, but it's all about your inner peace. What did I say? Peace that can't be bought or bartered, right? If they're a known backstabber, right? A backtabber, they get no S, darling dear. You don't take them back, so they can tab you in your front. Are you mad, blood? You've had enough of that shiznai. Peace is the go-to move as you get your spiritual downloads, as you co-create in the name of Father, God, Mother, Isis. When you are alone, darling dear, you get your best ideas, especially when you're rocking on your core ball. Get yourself a core ball right up there with what? Irish moss, sea moss. Make your little what? Accoutrements, your little things, darling dear, that gets your health on the up and up. Your health is your wealth. I tell you this all of the time. Somebody wants to come and resolve conflict with you. Outrageous. Some things must be left, right, broken, just like a mirror. Once it's shattered on the floor, even if you try to stick it back with Gorilla Glue, you'll always see the cracks, darling dear. And you will always see the crack they showed you when they bent over and busted it wide, when they did this and that in your life. Outrageous. And they want to flip and come back. Let me get one more card. Let me get Let me get one more message. Your peace is what they're trying to come and break into. Thief of joy, happiness, goodwill, right? And energies, darling dear. They want your energies. Oh, I can't make it up, divine feminine. It's all about your self-worth. I told you. What? Your self-worth is like a luxury ticket item, a big ticket item. Fendi, Prada, Gucci, Louis, whatever, darling dear. You never see them going on sale. And they never lose their value. They can be resold, right? Divine wants you to sit on your high horse, your unicorn or your throne, right? As you what chakra is the inspiration, your creativity, darling dear. They want to come and take again, right? Especially your joy. They're still coming back for your hairline. They're not happy that they gave you a reverse fried tuck, darling dear. They want your hairline to start somewhere behind your crown. Behind your crown chakra, darling dear. That's a whole different ball game. But baby, don't let them find you there, darling dear. Wherever you told them to love and light, darling dear, let no one ever find you in that space. Make sure that you've what? Recreated yourself. Yes, baby. Law 25 of the 48 laws of power, darling dear. Recreate yourself on a daily basis by doing something different, working towards your infinite possibilities. Your self-worth is your badge of honor. Why? Because you had to go through it in order to get where you are. When you cast your eyes back and see the journey, the long journey that you had to put up with in order to get what? At the top of the food chain, darling dear. At the top. You can't be at the bottom with the T-Rex arms. They go for the jugular all of the time. I've told you this. And they've got tree sloth ways. Right. With algae in their fur. Base of the deck. What did they say? They come with the trickery and the tomfoolery, the lies. The lies come through candy barras. Posh, clap. They come to trick you off your gangster, darling dear. Don't allow it. Focus on what? Your gangster. Work like a field hand towards your infinite possibilities. Remember, divine feminine, you are a masterpiece in working every day. You design a different part of your true persona, your true personality, whom you was meant to be, according to your North Node on this Malkuth. It's giving me a headache, mate. As you well know, as I've been telling you, we'll be fasting on Saturday. Make sure you get the water. We're doing a water fast from 6 p.m. Friday until 6 p.m. Saturday. Get the water with the highest pH balance because we are what? A 7.4 or 7.5. So you need something higher than that, right? To pour all of this good energy, right? The first bottle of water, you must have what? Organic lime juice in it, darling dear, to clean out all of the skullduggerousness, the things that make you crave for pastries and cakes and chocolates. We're getting rid of that, mate. Yeah, we're fasting. Follow my Amazon store link because it's cheaper to buy this online in bulk than it is to go into the supermarket. I know. I tested it out. This costs £2 on that online Amazon cave, darling dear. The Aladdin's Cave online. You get 12 for $19.99. It works out cheaper than buying the one in the store or shop if you're in the UK. We're fasting from 6 p.m. Friday. Join me or join me not. You have free will, divine feminine. Remember I told you that. Right, let's get some tarot on the table. Gonna use the Art Nouveau deck. Yes, baby. You made a choice. Did you choose you? Two of Swords. On its face, darling dears. On its face. This is what you've been what? Received. Clarity in a situation which gave you the strength, right? To act without what? Thinking or another thought about the what? The wicked. Or a situation that's kept you tied. This is making a firm choice, darling dear. Gonna get 3 cards. You having made a firm choice, divine feminine, because they want you smoking out the window. How now, brown cow? I think not, Scotty. I think not. Had to put my whole back into it. I don't know what's the matter with this top. It's skullduggerous. It keeps sleeping down. We have the moon card as well as the 5 of Pentacles, darling dears. Somebody is in deep regret for being a fakeazoid. This is a frenemy, a fake family member, somebody who's going through what? A reverse in their finances. Let's just get one more card to get this line up. Then we can talk about it all. Love it. Because I have to keep lifting up the cards to show you. I said, let me get a stand that stands up, Scotty. Right, where's my shiznai so we can see what's going on? Right, here we have the moon energy, darling dear, in the upright. Yes, baby. The moon is what? Representing what? Pisces, as well as Cancer energy, darling dears. Right here. This speaks about the bad energy of it all. Someone has a lot of dark intentions towards you. And did I not say they're talking about you in thruples? There's three figures in this situation. Three main instigators that want you to go down, Bobby Brown. They want you to what? Be at sackcloth and ashes. This also speaks about what? When you left a situation because of the amount of bad energy, you realize these people that were supposed to be your friends and family members hated your guts. And your name was always on the tip of their tongue. This is why you was always having tower moment after tower moment, because you were still in the clutches of the bad energy, not knowing your true worth. Until what? Divine came in with a new plan for you, darling dear. Mama and Papa has a brand new bag. This speaks about your creativities, your spirituality, darling dear. You leaned towards your spirituality. And this is also a passionate new beginning. Someone you left in the past, darling dear, who you didn't really bend the matrix with. When they was in your energy, everything went down. Your finances, your mental health, right? Your common sense, your flip-flop was dragged off by a marga dog in the night, darling dear. This person would like to come through and drop off a quick soul tie. Yet again, darling dear, they want to get you tied up in a situation because they're going through a season of bad karma, which they created for themselves, darling dear. Nothing to do with you, big cat. The Ace of Wands talks about divine wanting you to continue to be inspired, right, and tap into your potentials, your North Node, according to your birth natal chart. This also speaks about your growth game, darling dear, specifically your spiritual growth, which is motivating you to be impassioned. This also speaks about what? Some of you got with somebody who was bad energy from the beginning. It speaks about the pregnancy you had in a situation. A child that was born into a situation where you was always resolving conflict. This is about you what? Having had to leave the situation to gain your inner peace and know your worth. Plus add tax, darling dears. Yeah, what's the matter with this light? Why is it running all over there? Yeah, whomsoever you left, right? Family member, lover, whatever. What's this? They underestimated you. They underestimated your power, right? They was always leaning on your empathy and your compassion when they had none for you. This person is a Neanderthal. Can't you see them in the cave? Their heart chakra is closed, darling dear. And again, the inner peace goes to what? Inner child wounding. The person that you was dealing with, darling dear. They had you as a big victim of hate from the gate. They came in with a plan, right? You was their plan, the come up king or queen in the paradigm, darling dears. It wasn't fabulous. Let me get my tiny cards. Let's walk a bit deeper into these cards. Oh gosh, I've got to turn up the fan. I'm telling you, the heat, base of the deck, 7 of Wands. Whomsoever these people or persons are, you've blocked them out. 111 in the chat, full on manifestation mode, darling dears. Fist bump. Anyhow, 7 of Wands speaks about also spiritual protection. It also speaks about you what? Going through a season of confusion. As you can see by the 2 different shoes you left, darling, with. The 7 of Wands in the upright is represented by Leo energy. Standing your ground, squatter, right? Has brought what? Good changes in your life. Why? Because you now confront those that try to what? Take the piss or the shit in your life, darling dear. You're not having it. I told you. You are obstreperous. And it also speaks about your block game. Whosoever this negative energy was, this lying liar, you've blocked them out of your life. Clarify the 7 of Wands. Right? This dark negative energy. Yeah. This person is still codependent and they have a lot of what? Dark spiritual attachments, which they'd like to bring to your house with the Ace of Wands. Come and block all of this happiness that you have. Happy as, look, you got it on the rune and the cards. Don't allow the blessing blockers and the thoughts of the blessing blockers to what? Overtake what you've got going on, darling dears. Underneath the what? Those that are in regret, darling dear. Regret is not remorse. It's the big difference between your Judas and your Peters. They're going through regret, right? Because you managed to what? Turn your back. Yes, you left to seek your ninth cup, darling dear. Your emotional fulfillment, your wish desires, darling dears. But you had to what? Get over this. Put on that red cloak of wisdom, your what? Root chakra, darling dear. And go after your own foundation and stability. Something that they didn't want you to have. You went from what? Survivor to thriver as you held on to what? Your ace of wands. Your spiritual guidance. Base of the deck, you also have incoming. Something coming towards you at a hot trot. What did I say? The thruplers. I told you, right? They see that you're what? Thriving, darling dear, right? The ones also speaks about your work ethic. The ace of wands speaks about a new job, a new home, a new way of being, darling dear. You look different in them streets, and someone wants to come and druck in on your peace, your inner peace, and your self-worth. The Three of Cups also speaks about the invitations to a party or celebration that's coming towards you, darling dear. For some of you, divine feminines, at this party or celebration, it could even be what? A business meeting, because the multiple streams of income, darling dear. This is what the lines, the watermarks are for me, right? It could be a seminar. You're going to be meeting your true love's first kiss, someone who's going to be offering their cup. This goes to Four of Cups. After many disappointments in love, darling, once you learn to love yourself, with the self-worth card here, you raise your vibration, darling dear, and resolved your what? Your inner child wound, your own conflict. This is you taking back the energy from whomsoever tried to steal said energy and give to others. Bottom feeders they be. Inner peace is where we're going, yeah? Split the deck. King of Pentacles, somebody who's coming to what? Be a protector and provider, whether you're male or female. It could even be same sex, darling dear. Whatever the paradigm is for you, because you are single as fuck at this moment in time, divine feminine, making nothing but slow but steady progress. This goes to 11 of Pentacles, darling dears. 11 is divine inspiration, as well as what? Divinely guided steps. Base of the deck, darling dear, it's coming in quickly. And it's got the Wheel of Fortune at its back. This is what? The universe designed this person for you, darling dear. But you had to raise your vibration, release yourself from conflict. Why, darling dear? No longer how now. Make progress has your worth, darling dear, and added tax. This could be male or female. You bossed up on mentally. Let's get another throuple off, see what's going on. Yeah. Destabilized foundation, the ending of a situation. It's also a divorce, because you was working amongst people that were not like-minded, darling dear. Clarify the Four of Wands on its face. It also speaks about the leaving of a job, darling dear. What did I say? Bombs over Baghdad, Tower moment, on the runes as well as the cards. Sudden changes coming to you, and it's also the sudden change of you leaving a situation where they expected you to what? Stay there for air. No, blood. You've only got one life. Some people are going around banding around that you've got two lives. No, babe. You've only got one. When you realize there's only one. This is the sudden change of a divorce of a situation, the leaving of a job, fake frenemies, family members being revealed to you, darling dear. It was a tower moment, because you expect, especially family members, to be in your life forever. Baby, you better cut that cancer out before they kill you stone stiff dead. Good God, sweating at the breast line now. Jesus. Base of the deck, darling dear. We also have what? The Knight of Cups. The one that comes with the cup of hopium, darling dear. That cup, that rusty cup of hopium that's been around the world, and aye. Somebody wants to come in like they're a knight to offer a bull swanky apology. It's not, it's to claim your energies yet again, darling dears. Yet again. The Knight of Cups in the upright tells me that they're trying to what? Use their imagination. They're trying to find what they can charm a divine feminine with, especially after you've what? Gave them the love and the light, the two of these and the one of those. You've removed yourself from the situation and had the fortitude and the foresight, what? To turn your days into sunshine, darling dear. They're trying to chase your rainbow, right? From the bottom of the pit. It also speaks about someone having chosen a relationship, right? Where they thought they was going with somebody whom they believed to be better than you. Look at the fireworks and the what burnt down what? Principalities, right? At their back, darling dear. They're coming off the back of a relationship right, that they chose over you, and they want you to put your good into that shit. You better know your worth and add tax. This person will have you at sackcloth and ashes. They've got what? The karmas on them, darling dear. You're working on the good dharma while they've got the karmas on them. The 5 speaks about what? Conflict and confusion, darling dear. Instability. They're coming from a destabilized foundation. One where they was lied to, and it also has what? The spell work on them, darling dear. Somebody put that sex magic on them right next to the Ace of Wands, and it was what? A destabilized situation. This goes to 5 of Wands. A lot of fighting, a lot of arguing, and they want to come and bring all of that energy into your peaceful environment. Leave them where they are, darling dears. You must have the memory of an elephant, just like that elephant in India that what? Turned that lady into a choke line twice. Base of the deck, partnerships, darling dear. They're seeking partnerships, but divine is also tasking you, Gemini energy, to make the right choices. Make the right choice for you, divine feminine. Let's get another deck to see what's going on over there. Somebody's feeling stuck, a destabilized environment, a job situation, even in love, darling dear. They was fed the same cup of opium they gave to you until they couldn't give it to you anymore. You remember what? Proverbs 26:11. As a fool returns to his folly, only a dog returns to vomit. They see you as vomit, darling dear, and they want to regurgitate you. Yes, you should be indignant. How dare they? Bottom feeder. What's this? Destabilized environment. What's this? It was a love situation. A lovers. It was the wrong... Listen, you can't get in with a Jezebel spirit and expect to come up all warm and fluffy. No. Base of the deck. It was a situation that they was deeply attractive to, darling dear. This goes to... They want to draw you back into that hellfire and powder house. This person has nothing to bring to your tableau. They are in physical debt as well as what? Spiritual debt, darling dear. They're on the docket. In Keitha as well as Malkuth, darling dears. If they've got a vehicle, darling dear, that vehicle's a piece of shit, right? It's either a death trap or it's a money drain. They haven't even got a good car. The choices that they made. They was attracted to their true divinely guided partner. Why? They were shown the errors of their ways and their true self and their true actions. This is why they want to come back to you, divine feminine. You better what? Release the attack dogs, black. What else is going on? Right? Yeah, look. Folio wants to come back for one more round, Julie. They want a new beginning with you. In a situation where there's a lot of arguing, a lot of fighting, a lot of negative spiritual attachments, they're cheesing it up, darling dear, trying to give themselves the cognitive dissonance, right? That what they're coming off of wasn't really that bad. It was made. If, for a moment, the tower in what with their new beginning, darling dear, their health, their money, everything is being torn down because they are being humbled in the face of the Most High. You can't get a big cat divine feminine and fumble the ball. You can't choose anyone better than the divine feminine big cat. Are you mad? Everyone else is what? A pretender to the throne. And that's what they got. Someone who pretended to really want them. Somebody who only wanted what they brought to the table, which was your energy. Well, what? Guess what? The tower moment came in when they realized that you weren't fighting for them, darling dear. Whomsoever the Jezebel spirit, the incubi, succubi that they got involved with, darling dear, that they was deeply attracted to. It was a carnal thing. Yeah. Root chakra in the reverse, darling dear. Sacral chakra in the reverse. And the 2 foundations that set off all of the other chakras. Good God. It was a match made in Hades. What's behind this? They got a deep wound in, darling dear. And now they're trying to block out whomsoever that bitch or Mitch they were involved with, darling dear. Trying to isolate themselves. And what? Deny the toxicity that they was happy to be involved in. Devil energy. I told you they manifested that shit. That's their business, blood. Leave them where they are, divine feminine. Trickery is what? Definitely afoot. And you must do the Easter Island and Stevie Wonder to protect the abundance that divine has gifted you with the renewal of your life. Did you just hear that bang? Spiritual intervention, darling dear. You was what? It was a mission impossible to save you, divine feminine. Don't take any of them back. And don't listen to any of them, darling dear. They're ear hustling to see if you're interested or if you care. Baby, you ain't no care bear. You're a big cat. Remember I told you that? Fist bump. Yeah, like I said. The Tower moment's also going to be what? Setting off in any new partnerships they go into. Why? Because they're unhealed, darling dear. I told you they need to be in a cave by themselves so they can think about what they did. They need to resolve the conflict from inside, darling dear. This is what the Two of Wands. I told you they want to turn their back on a toxic situation, deny everything that happened and the hand that they had in that situation. Turn your back on them the way they turn their back on you. They only want to come through because why? You got the big pentacale, you're winning, while they're still out there sinning and crying over the spilled sour milk that they created. They must be on your list of missing people. Not a police investigation, I might add. Just missing from your life, darling dear. They come with what? All sorts of what? Fucking ease, blood. They are Pennywise son of data. Yeah, not even the horn ain't even got the strength for it, mate. You must have, when they turn up, or they try to come to you, right? These time travelers trying to recreate history, right? And bring you back into a paradigm that had you what? Barking at passing cars, darling dear, and seeking a new hairline, right? Don't allow it. Remember what they did, and they've had no healing, no counseling, and they sure as she's naive, have not seen an exorcist. Fist bump. Remember I told you that. Base of the deck, darling dear. Leave them with the justice that they created in their life. This is justice and judgment, right? Why? Because it's a season of resolution for you, divine feminine. Creating freedom for you. Inner peace, right? Knowing your worth. Bending the matrix, darling dear, right? While they're going through a season of deep, deep pain. Will they learn from it? That's another question we got to ask. Are they going to learn from it? We've got the Ace of Cups. They want you to offer that love to you, they want to offer their love to you, right? That skullduggerous tainted love, I've got to run away, I've got to break away. Yes, baby, they want to come through with the tainted love. Tell them at the back, divine feminine. Split the deck, right? They're wanting true partnership, darling dear, because now they see that you're skilled. They see that you are the red light, green light champion, as am I, of 79. This is about true helpmate, true soul tribe. This is about you being recognized for your skills, darling dears. Some of you divine feminines have bossed up and become a master in your field, darling dear. They want to come back because of all of the abundance that you are breathing, darling dear. But you have to understand, this person, this goes to Four of Pentacles, will come back with a controlling nature. And baby, you don't want to be sleeping with the enemy. You can do battle by yourself, right? And so far, divine feminine, you've been what? Doing badassery with your badass alchemist ways. Nothing like a big cat with a prayer, Prayer. And a plan with faith. The cycle must deceive what's becoming bittered. This is why you're cup of over, and surely goodness and mercy following you all of the days of your life. They want to come and get into your multiple streams of income. I told you, debt, right, and bad luck knows them. All of this and that. Give me another card. Oh, you've got, listen. You've got the Hangman and the Eight of Cups. They can't emotionally get over you, darling dear. They can't get over the fact that you was able to what? Bounce back. And not only did you bounce back, you came out as a lion. And you know your worth. And you don't even want to what? Listen. Just how you carry yourself on this Malkuth these days, darling dears. That alone, your energy is what they want. These time-traveling bottom feeders, don't allow them back. If they fumbled and lost you, divine feminine, let them cry for air. Never you forget, they come with the T-Rex arms, and they can't emotionally get over you. Those same emotions that they've never learned, right, to handle. They don't know how to handle conflict. So they're immature, they're violent, they're liars. They take your personal business and give it to Jezebel spirits. All of this and that. Baby. It's going to have me snorting like a horse. They can't get over you, right? World card, because you ended the situation. I told you, If you finished with someone or a situation, don't go back. This person will be happy and good to you for about a full 5 minutes, and then their true nature will be bleeding back out. You'll be sleeping with the enemy, darling dear, and they will what? Permeate all of their wickedness, right, and their spiritual attachments onto you. Soul ties are not just bought through what? Sex, darling dear. Family, friends. You could even be soul tied to a working environment that is not good for your mental health, which is your wealth, darling dear. Know your worth and add tax, and guess what? The mouth-breathing Sputniks are watching you on the World Wide Web. World card represented by Earth. Earth as well as Saturn energy. I went out yesterday. Let me show you my earrings. I'm going to buy some more because I'm trying to get my website up. I just went randomly into TK Maxx. I told you it calms me down. And I found this. And then I got home, my son and said, Mom, you bought Saturn. And who is Saturn? Saturn is the Lord of my sun sign as well as my midhaven. I didn't even realize. I just thought it was pretty. You see, sometimes your progeny see things that you can't see. Even though it's what? Black and white in front of you, darling dear. There's no grey area. This is why you have to be what? A good mentor, a guide, an example for your progeny, darling dears. Because you'll be surprised what comes out of their mouth. The true. Because they've got it from a what? Pure, clean place. What's this? Right? And that's the truth roof. Pinkies up. They're seeing you from a different perspective, as are you. No longer sacrificing yourself to wood. That is, you've seen, that is what? On the fire of life, darling dear. They want you to be on that fire with them. And that's the truth. You must bring clarity and lead with the truth, because there is no higher court than the truth. Yes, they may approach you with that rusty cup of opium, but speak the truth to them. Tell them what they did to you. They can't take it. It'd be like trying to throw holy water on a vampire with their what? Energy bleeding ways. Yeah, they can't stand the truth, so give it to them. If you're forced to speak to these miscretants, right, these tabbers, Luke 22:48, tell them the truth. That will have them what? Running for the shadows where they came, from whence they came. 144 in the chat, fist bump. When the chosen, Peter 1:9, assemble. Big cat wave. Love it. I don't hate it. Base of the deck, darling dear. Because you're a star, it also speaks about the healing that's perpetrated through your life, divine feminine. You healed from the inside out. And some of you are going to be coming out on your platforms, in your businesses as a star. Why? Because you're the red light, green light champion. We've already seen the 3 of Pentacles. You are calling in what you truly deserve, right? And you are using what? Your intuition, high priest or priestess you be, darling dear, knowing that all answers come from within. Whether these people deserve another minute of your time, allowed into your situation. What do you mean? They was dragged about by a Jezebel spirit. Now that they're broken by the person who they gave all of their bodily fluids to, right? I don't even want to think about that. Made my mouth watery. Give me a sec. Let me gather myself again. Who they exchanged all of, I said changed, Freudian slip meant to come out, right? They exchanged all of their bodily fluids, right? Joined up their everything with, that person left them looking like what? They've just come from the wars. Drained them of their pentacles, their health, darling dear. They're about to have what? A mental break, darling dear. They're more race. Sure, darling dears. A new beginning for you, darling dear. It's not over until the big cat roars. Remember I told you that. That trickery was sent on you to realize who you were, to take the isolation. The DNS, I had to look over my shoulder. The DNS isn't fun. It isn't lovely. It's just like when Jesus had to go into the desert for 40 days and 40 nights. All of us will be in the DNS for whatever period it takes until we realize that you are what? Big cat, and you've got badass things to be getting on with, right? You'll feed into the trickery for a while until you what? Cry your last tear, in the words of Bishop Paul Morton. This and that, darling dears. This and that. Are you enjoying the cards being read this way so that you can see what's going on, so we can get to the core? Oh, I can't even see the thingamajig. Let me bring up the comments, see who's here before we press on, because I've got some more shiznai to tell you, because they're coming with it, mate. Oh my gosh. Just to give me a second, these mechanicals are outrageous. Now it's making me type it all in. Just a second, darling dears. Please bear with me. Right. Now of it, no. Let's see if it comes right up. Yes. Let's see who's in the comments. First in the chat, Kimon Raynor, Fist Bomb, Love Cats, Big Cat Wave, Slim Jim, Wagwan, Pinky's Up. I've got what? Kwana Shula, hello darling, dear, new face in this place, glad you could pop in on your busy day, bending the matrix. Yes, all of this and that, you're giving it to them, right? We've got Barbie Babs, hello darling, dear. Trinity Vision, yes, I see you all, darling, dear, but I have to press on at a hot trot. Audra Die, Martin Norwood, Pinky's Up, sir. You can't always catch me because I told you I'm a sneaky cat. I like to turn up when I need to turn up. Not when you want me to, darling dear. Who else is here? Delzek, miss you, darling dear. Millie de la Prida, hello. Dawn Land Bags. Yes, baby, you're landing the bags. Let me tell you something, darling dears. Until you truly believe without a shadow of doubt that you deserve abundance on every level in your life, you will not achieve it. You have to believe it. Know that you are worthy, that you are called, that you are chosen. Peter 1:9. It's not by chance that you met me. It's not by chance that my way of delivering the tarot has caught your attention. Because when I deliver, I still come through with what? Peccadillos of wisdom. And I task you with what? Finding out for yourself. Because when you become a keyboard gangster, as you open one portal, another one opens, and another one, and another one. Come through DJ Khaled, Posh Clap. I'm here to be your guide, darling dear. Whether you like it or not. Right, let's get another deck. Because this trickery is hairline taking blood. Get one more deck and then I'm out of here. Are we going with another gold deck? No, we're going to use the Lightseer Tarot deck. Yeah. Feet don't fail you now. This is someone going forward at a hot trot. And it also speaks about someone what purchasing a new chariot of righteousness. Make sure you've got your darkest glass on. Right? When you're passing the skullduggerous in the streets, darling dear. Because trust and believe, they will try to what? Attack to your light. Who's that? Cheryl Mitchell, all the way from Australia. Fist bump. I love it when you put the countries that you come from. My name is being called in places that my feet haven't stepped yet. Why? Because I told you, I'm a pointer, and I will point you to the truth. I will point you to your abundance. I will point you to your healing. But I can't do it for you, darling dears. You have to have the what? The badass alchemist will. The will, darling dear, the will. Any of you that are going through what? Inner turmoil at this moment in time, Divine wants you to look at that pain, right? Write it down on a post-it note, right? Because we don't write monologues. I told you we break it down to a post-it note, right? Either what they did, when they did it, right? Even 3 bullet points, because you need to look at this. You need to cry your last tear, and then you need to go pray, take the knee, and go within, darling dear. Because when you call on the Most High, Psalms 91:1, you will be covered with Ephesians 6:13, the whole armor of God, and any spell word, any malicious words will be boomeranged back, because you are chosen, divine feminine. Remember how great you are. How many came up against just one you? That alone should show you the power that you command, what you can what bring to it. No one can give you what dominion over yourself until you claim that she's naive, divine feminine. And you can't be going backwards. Time traveling is not for you. Baby, I'm not even going to go to the deck now. I've got to get my cards. Now I'm peed off. And my heart is going pitter-patter. What does my subconscious want to be to know? They're a clout chaser, right? A gold-digging mooch, a homosexual, right? Opportunist, and a dig dealer mattress backer, darling dear. Right. What else does me want you to know? Yeah. What else do you need to know at this moment in time? As they try to bleed your energy, darling dear. What? You better not be intimate with that, darling dear. Don't tell them no secrets. And God forbid, right? You haven't paid your knees enough. And your knees give up your whole punani or futum. Don't do it. No intimate with these people. They have not seen an exorcist. And their conscience is blame shifting and mean, darling dear. Blaming you for everything. What's this? I've just given you soul surgery, darling dears. And it also speaks about somebody's going to be what? Going for surgery. If you told one of these bottom feeders that you was going to get a breast lift, tummy tuck, Botox, trust and believe, the dull-eyed ones, right? The whole village of idiots know what's going on. Why? Because it's a secret you told them, and because you've turned your shapely back, they're going to be spewing it out like what? Verbal diarrhea, right? From that slash they dare call a mouth. This airbender, this Fagin to the truth. But it says nothing about you, darling dear. They're talking about a cat that you no longer are. You don't sit at that table anymore. This is what's hurting them to their core. I'm a poet. I'm getting rhyming on you guys. Listen. I will listen. If I've got to rhyme to get you to understand how great you are, I'm gonna rhyme it, mate. Let's get another deck. Slim Jim, you're good. Big Cat Wave. What else do you need to know? This is a whole lot, right? Don't allow the Mitch or bitch to kill your vibe. We've got a 21 world card. You've ended the situation. Somebody who you've finished with, darling dear, decided that they're what? They're not for you good, darling dear. They're a soldier of the darkness, right? Leave them where they are. Don't allow them to kill your vibe, and don't live with what they did. You get that shit on a post-it note, you cry your last tear, then you burn that shit, darling dear. Give it to the universe. That's how you give it to God. And you what? Wish them well. Wish them well. But not around you. This Mitch or bitch, right? They've got addictions, darling dear. They're possibly addicted to porn, alcohol, drugs, lying, spying, and bad luck. Hey, they're addicted to bad luck, big cat. As you find your Chiron. Find your Chiron in your birth natal chart before you do anything else. Find your Chiron. It will gift you with all of the tools. People are saying, but they found the Chiron, but there's no planet in that house. Well, then you use the planet's energy for that house, right? Yes, do you understand? Because if you're looking at, let me give an example. If your Chiron is in Aries, but there's no planet there, then you will use Mars, right? Use the tools from Mars and the tools of that house to heal yourself, darling dears. What else? Right? What did I say? It's about what? Your badass alchemist ways. Because you're able to manifest. And they don't know how you're managing to manifest, especially when they try to break you in every way. They thought that isolating you and icing you out, right, was going to break you. It was the best thing they them and could have ever done. Black sheep is the go-to move for 2022, darling dear. Be the black sheep, right? And be grateful. Why? Because you're coming from the ashes, baby. 13 is the number of what? The Scorpio energy. From death to rebirth, darling dear. Rise of the big cat. As you realize whom you are gifted with self-worth. You understand how to resolve conflict by what? Responding and not reacting. Why? Because it's about your inner peace. This is where you what? Co-create from your inner peace. Once you're calm from the inside out, you'll be able to hear and see. And continue with the Tinky Winky, yeah? Matthew 10:14. You've already dusted off your sandals and headed out. What's this hiding at its back, right? You headed out and created a new foundation for yourself. Mental, physical, and emotional wealth, darling dear. A new home, a new job. If you've got an idea that you want to get out there on the World Wide Web, we've already seen the 21 on the card, darling dear. Don't let negative thoughts about what you've got to do, right? If you're trying to launch a business, get on YouTube, Patreon, whatever platform, do it, darling dear. Because go with your first thought. The second thought is not you, darling dear. It's from a place of lack. that was bleeding your every black sheep. Will show them that this particular black sheep is going to be the first self-made millionaire of your lineage, darling dear. Let them watch from the nosebleed section. What did you say? Where's that? I told you. Good golly and gosh, it's the crevice of the devil's balls, darling dear. 911 Freddy Krueger Mud Hut. 2 streets over from the loser lane. In the district of the damn, darling dear. That's where they be. They're not happy. Noof node, me say. Noof node, you say. The 4 and the 3 goes to a charity. It's also what? The Emperor and the Empress. Balancing out your masculine and feminine energies, darling dears. Realizing you can create whatever you want. But you must believe it. Remember, conceive, believe, and achieve. And there's nothing like a big cat with a prayer. I told you the 5 things that I work with. I love the Most High, Father, God, Mother Isis with every fiber of my being. Then I love on myself. Listen, today I'm working on my clavicle bone, yeah? My clavicle bone is like none other. After that, if you got progeny, that's when you love them, after you love yourself. Because if you don't love yourself, how the hell can you love anyone else? Come through RuPaul. Posh, clap. Yes, baby. The 4th and the 5th thing is the body and the bag. Steady body, steady mind. I'm making healthier choices with what I put into my body and what I have in my environment. Listen, peace reigns, I told you. In the jungle. The big cat sleeps at night. In the village. My peaceful village. I sleep at night and I kick my way out of the... Well, I ain't had no duvet for the past few days, blood, because it's been proper hot and I didn't want to die in my sleep from sweatation, right? But as I kick my way back into consciousness, darling dear, I'm grateful to the Most High. Why? Because I've got another day to sock it to him. And I'm not even trying to sock it to him. Just like you're not trying to sock it to him. You're just being you. In a North Node kind of a way, Divine Feminine. Don't let them take your peace. They are kidnappers of the truth. And they are time-traveling, shape-shifting, and mean. And they're going from hawky sticks of dawn, where they're broke financially and spiritually from whomsoever they chose over you. That's their business, mate. They've got 2 heartbreaks. Good God. Well, they might as well have 2 hearts for their two-faced nature. James 1:8. These double-minded ones split the deck, and they're on the balls of their feet, darling dear, as merchants of slander. Jeremiah 9:40, rehashing the old you, darling dear, in order for them to look better. Well, guess what? The 4 and the 8 goes to a 12. What's that? The hangman, darling dear. They're putting themselves on the rocks of life. And I told you, some of them are feeling possibly what? Like taking themselves out, right? Just to get away from the karma that they've brought on themselves. If they contact you, I already said, as a spiritual being having a human experience here, just call the emergency services. Don't go and meet them nowhere, because you may end up brown bread and them on the run. And the way I see it, the way things have been weighing up of late, if you are of what a melanated skin tone, darling dear, they're not going to look to see who killed you, mate. They're not. You're going to have to come in spirit form, right? I'm telling you. They're not going to look as hard as they would look for other people on who the perpetrator of said heinous crimes is. Trust and believe, I'm not making it up. What else do you need to know before we press on? Let's go to the deck of the wicked. Why not? Right? They tried to trap you with progeny when they didn't realize that your progeny is your springboard to greatness, darling dear, as you gift them with the life that you didn't have. But you must also make sure that progeny is in line, darling. Don't let your kids disrespect you. I hear people... Remember I told you when I went to the beach with my Karma and more, and I was just laying sunning myself after I got out of the sea, and I heard a child's voice going, "Fuck off! Fuck you!" I looked up. I was thinking, be still my beating heart. I looked up, and it was a little boy. He looked like a cherub. The bluest eyes, the curliest brown hair, telling his mom and his grandmother and his next old chick or chicken head, right? These things. I took it from the floor to my beach chair, because I couldn't believe it, right? I couldn't believe it. Then Karma came out the sea, right? And I was eating my lunch. I prepared the luncheon with my own hands at 5 o'clock in the morning. And what did the woman do? Her next move was what? To get her bread chucking hands right and chuck all that bread behind my chair. The seagulls was dive bombing behind me, blood. Listen, I told you, I get my peace at the when I speak to Father Godmother Isis, when I'm at the bank, and when I'm at the beach. Listen, I dressed them all down thoroughly. They tried to turn their chair so they couldn't see me with my eyes. I turned, as they turned their chair to the left, I turned my chair to the left too, so that I could keep her and her. And then I had the dream I told about, where we to vanquish them. Anyhow, and then I understood the spiritual ascension. But I've never looked a seagull dead in the eye before. I saw many seagulls dead in the eye that day, and I was very, 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 very obstreperous. Divine Feminine, always stand up for yourself, even if your voice is shaking the first time. Don't let no one take the piss or the shits in your life. And if they do, see them off. Where they go is none of your business. They wanted you to go stark staring mad, be getting a big frenzy as you barked at passing cars, dressing in the street like Quasimodo's bestie. I think not, Scott, eh? I think not. Outrageous. Let's take it to the deck of the wicked. Outrageous. Listen, when I think about that woman and that bread chucking hands, mate, my head starts shaking like this, blood. You know when somebody's made you mad? When you get your neck into that shit. Listen, baby. They thought they were strong under my strong glare, mate. Right? I said to Karma, go back into the water, babe. She goes, yes, mommy. She had to go back into the water because I was about to get dark in there. I told him I'll fight everybody in that corner, including the child. Are you mad? Chuck another piece of bread! Chuck it! Just thinking about this, what? Look! This comic who was a basic bitch just gets me. It gets me, right? And you must and are. They Karma, darling dears. Let me tell you something. It was a dark day when she chucked that bread behind my chair with her bread chucking hands. Right? Whomsoever they went with, darling dear, was a match made in Hades. Yes, baby, that person took them to the 9 levels of Dante's hell. Now they're extremely wounded, right? But they're in court. What did I say? You've got a restraining order, divorce papers, right? Possibly even alimony. They've got issues, mate. Possibly restraining orders because they was fighting. Yes, police always been called at that address. Do you remember, Divine Feminine? It used to be your house until it wasn't, right? What's this? They even turned around some medications to make them sick and twisted just like them. Yes, we got the Virgo energy. What's that? The Hermit, mate. When they ate us, we 9 them. This is a lot of cards. I'm not going for all of these. It's too much in the name of Jesus. I use my looks and sex to get what they want. Not at your house, Divine Feminine. When you look at them, they look like what? Shit on legs, mate. And they're a Klingon from yesteryear. And this ain't Star Trek, blood. What's this? Right? You're at ground zero, Divine Feminine. You have your own home, or you're about to get your own home, your own car, and your own job, and you take care of their children, and they hate you for that because they want to be like what? Is it the cuckoo that hides its eggs amongst the other birds' eggs, right? And then you see a pigeon raising this big giant bird in its nest. Didn't know, because pigeons are fools, and a pigeon is definitely a bird. Listen, I don't know where it's coming from, but it's just spilling out of me today, darling dears. They hate the fact that you take care of the progeny. Well, who's supposed to take care of them? The wind? Right? What's this? And they hate the fact, Divine Feminine, that you're happy without them. Listen, you're a happiness expert after you got with those, what? Lurking and loitering with their envious eyes. You were sleeping and in bed with enemies, family members, friends, a job, whatever that situation is. You had to fight to gain your inner peace, resolve the inner conflict, your inner child wounding, darling dear, and sit on your seat of self-worth. On that note, I drops me mic. What's this? Something told me to look at the base of the deck, and look what's at the base of the deck. A knock, right? Who's got single white female characteristics. Yes, baby, don't meet them anywhere. I told you, it'll be the last meeting you ever make, right? The next meeting will be with what? The Most High, your maker. They're ecopraxic, and they are succubi, ikibai. They stole your energy and gave it to others, darling, yeah? This is why they're still discussing you at tables you no longer sit at, Divine Feminine. Know your worth and attacks in every situation. Remember I told you that. What do you say, Martin Norwood? They're lava mouths. Yeah, spewing out all of that hot shit lies. Let them lie. They're lying amongst liars and they're being lied to. And I told you, they're in court on Kifa as well as Malkuf. That's their business, blood. On that, Jim, return to center. Let the bad stay with them. So beat mode. And as I always say, don't get smoked. And don't smoke yourself. Divine Feminine, they wanted you smoking out the window. That's why you must hold your gangster and continue forward. Just like Abraham Lincoln said, never backwards. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Cat, cat. Cat, cat. And also, big cats, check out the numerology of how long this reading was. Those numbers have significant meaning for you. Check out the angel numbers for the ending of this reading, the length of the readings. Every reading that I do, look at the numerology behind it. There's peccadillos in there. Pink is up. Big cat way. Until we meet again on these tarot streets. Namaste. And cat, cat.